With fans eagerly awaiting the release of Season 2 on June 3rd, there are flyers, dragons, flying around the map in Apex Legends. However, this video is not going to just give you the information on how they work and what they are, and I'm going to tell you how you can get one every single game, a way to find them even before you leave the dropship. In addition to that, provide you with more helpful information. So let's get on with the video. Plus, this just in, I discovered something before I actually published this video, so it's taking me a couple more days to make it. Did you know you could actually get gold legendary drops from these flyers if you know how to find them? Have you gotten any before? It's only been out for 4 days and I've already got these 3. How do you do it? What's the secret? I mean, do you actually start the game with the gold shit? How do you do it? Well, this video is going to show you exactly how you can get that done.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
We don't call them loot boxes, we call them surprise mechanics.
No, just kidding. Included in this video, I also discovered an inadvertent way to where I've gotten more frequent gold supply drops, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. The first thing you want to notice is that in the promo trailer for EA Play or whatever it was, there was this picture showing this big, huge dragon. And data miners have discovered that there are 2 different types of dragons. If you look, the little ones are there, but the big one is so soon to come, and I think that's why we haven't heard anything about the flyers that we have right now from EA, because it's going to build the suspense. And there's also rumors that the dragons will get aggressive, maybe not towards players, but definitely towards the supply ships. That'll be interesting. But the flyers we have right now, or they're dragons, but the game calls them flyers, just to avoid any confusion. Flyers spawn randomly around the map at the beginning of the game. Currently, the flyers pretty much don't care about anything else and just fly around carrying these death boxes that come in blue, purple, and on occasion gold rarity items inside them. They fly around in a circular pattern unless someone damages them by shooting them, or a player gets close to them and it scares them away, and they'll ascend up and just disappear into the clouds. Now, if you want the loot box they're carrying, you need to make sure that you get them to drop it before they make it to the sky, because once the flyers leave the map with the death box, they're gone for the game. Unless you shoot them in the ass at the last second. Then they will continue to fly up and away until they disappear into the sky. You don't even have to touch them. You can just be, like in this example, be near them and it will scare them away. I mention this because if you get too close to the dragon on your way down, either you're trying to land on him, or you're just like me trying to get close enough for a good screenshot for a thumbnail, or you land on the ground and then try to grapple him with Pathfinder's grapple. Yes, you can do that. If you don't have a gun already, you may not be able to get one in time to be able to stop him, and you lose the loot. If you shoot the flyers, they'll start to fly away, but if you shoot them again or do enough damage or kill them, they'll drop the loot box. But you don't have to waste a bunch of ammunition to get the dragon to drop the box. It's actually a better way. If you just fire 1 bullet at him, just to cause just a little bit of damage, wait a few seconds, and do it again, they'll drop the box pretty much automatically. Now you can go ahead and kill them.
I killed a flyer. Right
now we don't know of any additional benefit to doing that. The flyers don't actually steal death boxes from other players in the match. The death boxes are filled with predetermined randomized stuff, but the box will have the gamer tag and banner of someone on your friends list when you recover it. And if you don't have anyone on your friends list, then you'll see a name of a random developer at Respawn Entertainment, the makers of Apex Legends. You can ping the dragons, they call them flyers, but they're really hard to ping from above. I mean, all the way above. That's how we're going to get you to be able to find a dragon every single match if you want. We're going to show you how to be able to spot them before you even launch out of the deployment plane. But before I tell you that, I wanted to also let you know that when you're on the ground, you can find additional dragons or flyers because they make a certain sound. Here's an enhanced version of the sound to give you an idea what it sounds like. And once you've killed a few dragons and been around them for a while, you'll recognize that sound anywhere. You have to be in close proximity to them, but yeah, I've actually had 3 dragons. One got away, but I'll try to remember to show a clip right now where I'm actually got 3 in one specific area. I'm also going to show you more aerial footage of what it looks like to see them from above, But here is the secret to be able to find them. If you hold down your start button or what you have to do, and depending upon your console to get into settings, go to the video tab, the third from the left, and you want to go to field of view. Now, when the game first launched, I believe field of view was set at 90. I'm not sure. When I set it to default, it goes all the way down. But for experienced players, a lot of you have it all like I do, all the way up at 110. What's the difference? Basically, field of view is how zoomed in or out the view appears by default. Unless you're playing close quarters play, it's advantageous to have that wide field of view. You want to undo that while you're deploying. This is the difference. And changing it to 70, zoomed all the way in, will make it a lot easier to spot dragons before you even deploy. Hold down the left trigger, or if you're on a PlayStation, L2, it will zoom in automatically. That combined with an enhanced field of view all the way to 70 can make it significantly easier to find the dragons pre-launch, and after you've been doing it for a while, you'll be able to spot a dragon before launching in every single game.
There's a flyer over there.
Let's look for some dragons. They can appear in any of these locations. Even over there on the airport. Oh, wait, do you see them? Here, I realize this might be hard to see if you're watching on a mobile device. Let me highlight them there. Now, when I resume the video and they move, it'll be easier to spot them. Do you see them now? As I dive down, I want to stop rewind the tape. Actually, there are 3. I missed the third one. If you look real quick, third one's above them both, over above the airfield. So now that you have this information, you can use this to be able to actually see them before you deploy.
I say we land here.
Or find out which one you want to go for on the map, or if you want to wait to see if you can find 2 together, or 3. What I'm doing right here in this clip is actually trying to get good footage of a dragon for a thumbnail. There are actually 3 dragons we're going to mess with, and this one, of course, he's the one that's got the rarest loot, and I scare him off. I don't have a gun. I should listen to my own advice. Now we're going to speed it up and head over here to the next dragon. Every once in a blue moon, you'll have a dragon last till near the end of the game where there's only a few squads left. And at that point in the game, they make great bait. They really, really do. Because you can tell where they're shooting at them from the dragon, and you just sit and wait for them to come to get to the death drop and kill them all. When I first found one of these dragons, I didn't know about it. It had just been discovered and I hadn't read about it. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And the first thing I started to do is record footage and put it on Twitter. I was going to put it on YouTube. I just didn't want to put up a video saying flyers are here. That's what everybody did. I tried to find something of specific value. And at first I thought I could show you how to get a dragon every single game, because you could actually see them. But then I discovered the gold drop boxes and why I never found them for the first day and a half. Here's a third dragon. Initially, when people started reporting on YouTube that these loot boxes were being dropped by dragons, no one really knew if there were gold ones. And then all of a sudden, bam, there's a gold one there. Somebody hit it. Of course, he flies away. I don't have a gun, but I couldn't believe it. A lot of videos on YouTube are reporting that they're not sure, or they were only legendary or rare. But no. And I wondered, why did it take me so long, like 48 hours before I actually noticed one of them, since I've been playing for 48 hours straight? Because normally I go to Skull Town every game. But the dragons altered my behavior, and I was finding them all over the parts of the map, and Skull Town more likely to get killed. I wanted to get a dragon, so I had been avoiding Skull Town. And that is where I discovered yet another. Not inside Skull Town, just outside of the perimeter of Skull Town.
Let's land here.
And in the next 48 hours, I had 3. Actually, I have 4 now. It needs more time to confirm that this is actually the only way to get them. I'm sure that there's something we don't know, but I thought I would share this with you. Are you interested in the dragons, in the flyers? Do you like chasing these things, or is it Personally, I really, really like starting out with purple armor or purple backpacks. Getting those, things, backpacks, really. The purple backpacks are the bomb. Oh, and I need to make a correction from earlier in the video. That dragon eye shown here, actually, I believe that is the Leviathan, the creatures out in the water. Since the dragons, or flyers, were let loose on Apex Legends on the 18th, the Leviathans have also gotten closer. How is this significant? Because the repulsor is down, and that's supposed to keep these big creatures from attacking the island. They are now closer, and the flyers are like parasites or leeches onto those big leviathans. So they can get on the island, and eventually I think that when season 2 starts, the leviathans will attack or do something, God knows what. Also, when the dragons were released, we got this tweet from the official Apex Legends Twitter account, and I believe that's why there are only 5 dragons on the map at a time, and there's potentially rumored that there's a second character in addition to Watson that's could be released in season 2, and his name is Crypto. We really don't know much about him, but he's a hacker. It's all theory. I just wanted to put this correction at the end of the video. You've noticed I've not asked you for a like or subscription throughout the entire video, and I'm not. Basically, I want to thank you, those of you that left me a comment in the past. Thank you so much. Here was one from each video. I really appreciate you. It really, really keeps me going. It's the only thing that keeps me going. Because I think there are only 5 dragons on the map at a time, I don't believe the gold loot boxes are available in every single match. Although that takes a lot of time to confirm, which I'm still doing. I believe so far, there's where I found 4 of them, but if I find something different, I'll definitely post it and let you know. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time. And here's something funny. Thank you so much for watching.
Do you feel that adrenaline surging through your veins? Oh man, I hope I got all that on camera.